Superman of science, and he loves to play with fire. And the things he'll do, you can too, if you so desire. Do try this at home with Mr. G.
Hello and welcome back to Do Try This at Home. I'm your host, Mr. G. Do Try This at Home is the show that takes ordinary household items and turns them into something extraordinary. I'm outside on this beautiful fall evening. You can see the leaves are just everywhere in my yard anyway. And I've got with me some different balls. I've got a basketball. I have got just a rubber ball that bounces pretty well. I've got a racket ball, and I've got a tennis ball. And what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about potential and kinetic energy. That's right. Well, I'll tell you what, anybody can do this little thing that I'm about to do, this little experiment that I'm about to perform. You just need some different size balls that bounce. It's really all you need to do this experiment. Now, when we talk about potential energy is stored energy. Energy is stored in objects. And then when that energy is released, we're talking about kinetic energy. It's like energy in motion. So energy that's being stored up for later motion is potential energy. And energy that's released is kinetic energy. So we're going to show how I can transfer a larger amount of potential energy, like what's stored in this basketball right here. What is the potential energy that's stored in this basketball? Well, it's basically that I have to lift this ball up. So I am expending energy and it's being stored in this ball. When I drop it, it falls to the ground and then bounces almost back up. Watch, almost to where it was released from. But we can transfer the kinetic energy that this ball then releases when it does its bounce and place it into a smaller ball, making it go up much higher than you would expect it to go up when it was bouncing. So let's just start with the racquetball and the basketball. And watch this. Keep your eye on the basketball and watch how it just dies in its bounce. And watch how all of the kinetic energy is then transferred into the small ball here. Watch. Yeah, I know, I've got my sweatpants on. I'm out here in the chilly temperatures. Here we go. Now, let's start. If I bounce the ball from about chest high, it almost makes it back up. Now, if I place the other ball on top of it and bounce, watch what happens. Wow. This ball shot into the air probably a good 15 feet, if not more, maybe closer to 20 feet. So, we're going to try something. Let's try to stack 3 different balls. I'll try a tennis ball, a racquetball, and a basketball. Here we go. Okay, we want to take the largest ball on the bottom. That's the basketball. Follow that with a tennis ball, and then the smallest ball being the racquetball. Here we go. Now, if they stay straight, it should go up pretty high. Okay, they didn't stay straight, and it shot way off to my left, but it's clear across the yard over here. So, I'm going to go grab that ball. Hold on a second. Wow, that thing went way out there. Okay, it's hard to stack 3 balls. Let's see where that tennis ball went. Hold on. I'm next to my garage with an open garage door, and it went into the garage. So, let's just try the basketball and tennis ball. Here we go. Up on my roof. The ball shot up, went onto my roof, and then rolled back down to me. Okay, we're going to try the 3-ball combination again and see if we can't get this. We're going to go a little lower this time. Just watch how much energy, though, is being transferred here. Ready? Here we go. Wow. That worked really well. I dropped those only from maybe a foot high, and the top ball, being the racquetball, shot up into the air a good, I don't know, 15 feet if not more. Try this. It's really interesting. Here's something else that you can try when you're all finished with that last experiment. Take your racquetball and cut the sphere so that you've got about 1/3 of the entire sphere still intact. Now that should be able to be turned inside out like this. And it takes energy to turn it inside out. Now the energy is stored inside of this sphere. And if you cut it just right, you'll have to experiment with how much exactly to cut off. Watch what you can do. I'm going to go over to my fence post. I'm Mr. G. See you next time on Do Try This, whoa, at Home. Kinetic energy. Oops. Yeah, that worked real well. Let's try that again. Here we go. Jeez. That did not feel too good. I'm going to line those up better. It took energy to turn this piece inside out. And once, whoops, and watch this. Ow, that hurt. I'm not going to do it on my hand again.